A senior Kurdish commander has said his forces will accept the 5-day suspension of fighting announced by Turkey, but they will not be leaving. After the US Vice President flew to Ankara for talks, Turkey's president agreed to pause its military advance into Syria to allow Kurdish forces to retreat from a 20-mile zone on the Syrian side of the border. Turkey began its offensive last week after Mr. Trump said he would pull US forces from the border area. Rich Preston reports.
For days, Turkey has been bombarding Kurdish posts in northern Syria with heavy artillery fire. Now, some respite from the bombing and gunfire.
Mr. President, welcome.
America's Vice President Mike Pence and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo arrived in Ankara for talks. After 5 hours of discussions with the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the deal was agreed. Turkey will pause its military operations for 120 hours to give Kurdish fighters chance to retreat. In a press conference, Turkey's Foreign Minister Mevlut Çavuşoğlu insisted this is not a ceasefire, saying that can only happen between two legitimate sides, but that the pause in fighting would become permanent only after Syrian democratic forces have completely left the area. Turkey wants the fighters to push away from Turkey's borders, where it considers them a threat. But the SDF, made up mainly of Kurds, considers this its territory. It said it welcomes an end to the fighting but would defend itself if attacked. 300,000 people, mostly civilians, have been displaced from the area, and there are fears that this pause in hostilities will do nothing to help that.
Where do these people want us to go? So there is no place that we could go. We are from here. So indeed, these people have nowhere to go because these areas are traditionally Kurdish areas. The majority of the people are Kurds. What Mr. Erdogan wants, 30 kilometers, 32 kilometers, it means the complete Kurdish cities. So it's not logical, it's not realistic, it's not doable.
President Trump's withdrawal of US troops was condemned across America's political spectrum, with many accusing him of abandoning US allies. But Mr. Trump has praised the amazing outcome, saying it will save millions of lives. There are doubts over whether the agreement drawn up in Ankara in the last 24 hours is workable at all. Neither the Kurdish leadership nor other key groups, such as the Syrian or Russian governments, were involved in the talks. Rich Preston, BBC News.